Geil. Thanks für diese Hinweise. Da wird möglicherweise demnächst dann mal wieder ein bisschen was gegrindet. Ja, finde ich jetzt super nett. Sollte man ja auch nicht unbedingt machen. Ich bin banned jetzt im Ravensburger Channel, weil jemand gefragt hat, ob sie den Player-Blink haben. Ich habe den Player-Blink gepostet und dann haben mich die Leute gebannt. Wahrscheinlich nicht mal die Leute, sondern ich war wahrscheinlich autobanned, einfach nur weil ich einen Link gepostet habe. Wenn das irgendein Mensch angeguckt hätte, den Kontext, dann hätte er gesehen, dass es ja kein Spam ist. Aber hier in meinem Channel ist Spam so eigentlich erlaubt, also im Zweifelsfall, ich bitte nicht gerade darum. Und ja, wie gesagt, ist nice und so und vielen Dank. Dass du es nicht ungefragt gepostet hast, ist auf jeden Fall eine gute Etikette, ja. Aber ey, ich sag auch nichts, wenn hier der Bot reinkommt und zählt mir so billige Viewer, weißt du? Ja, cool, Duels.inc. Und Lorcanito. Mal gucken, was das Geilere ist.
And a lot of them have 3 strengths. So if you can then suddenly trade up your captain hook into your opponent's Cheshire Cat or something along those lines, it can have a huge impact.
Yeah, it's going to be that surfboard.
Ja, das brauche ich halt gar nicht. Ich will ja auch für mich selber so eine authentische Zahl, damit ich weiß, so, oh, so viele Leute interessiert es, weißt du? Wenn ich jetzt auf YouTube gucke, dann, ja klar, kannst du kritisieren, so, oh, er hat 272 Follower, was ein Schiss-Amount. Ne, aber dann wiederum, ich weiß so, oh yeah, das sind aber so 272 real Leute, die sich gerne meinen Content reinziehen.
I think it's still not bad for Niel, but they probably would have preferred to develop a character there if they had a good one.
For sure, but Niel is probably selling Doc very hard.
Ich will damit ja auch nichts verdienen.
Get to a Doc replenish play and reduce the size of that hand a little bit. So if you can get to another character, play Strength of Raging Fire.
Ich will nur ein bisschen aktiv und in der Szene involviert sein und meinen Senf dazugeben und so. Auch wenn ich keine Karten habe, um Lorcana im Real Life Playing zu gehen. Aber nächste Woche passiert es trotzdem. Ja, Mann, nächste Woche Sonntag, Tintenpot 2. Ich krieg Deck gestellt. Deckliste habe ich schon längst abgegeben. Blurple Agro wird es sein. Ja, Mann.
So, yeah, this is one of the things with this deck. You've really got to balance your uninkables because you want to play your 5-cost Elsas, you want to play your 6-cost Demonas. If you fill your deck with uninkable cards, you can have some problems.
Very true. And
Elsa, this is looking fantastic for Ryan right now.
Elsa Fistbear, who are we going to take down? I guess you could.
Ja, Glück wäre nicht schlecht, vielleicht auch brauche ich's. Am allerliebsten hätte ich gerne so viel Erfolg.
Yeah, because Gigi will, if she takes damage, Gigi will lose her buff. Right now she's at 4-4, naturally, 4 strength. That's not Challenger.
Das war immer die Debatte halt. Viel Glück oder viel Spaß. Und ich habe immer gesagt, ey, viel Erfolg ist das Beste. Spaß will ich haben dann. Thank you. Manche Leute aus dem Chat werde ich da ja auch sehen, habe ich gehört. Asprotan wird am Start sein auf jeden Fall. Ich kann die Reinigung definitiv gut gebrauchen. Und ja, bin gespannt, wie das wird. Und ob das Deck cool ist oder ob das Deck ein Haufen Kacke ist. Gegen Amethyst Steel ist es bestimmt nicht so stark und gegen Amber Emerald am Ende auch nicht. Gegen Blurple und Emerald Amethyst ist es bestimmt stark. Muss man mal gucken. Gegen Amber Steel ist man, glaube ich, auch eher vorne, aber nicht so mega. Wir werden sehen. Ne, ich rede gerade so über das Deck, was ich playen werde auf dem Event nächste Woche Sonntag in Oberhausen. Tintenpot 2, fetteste Store Champs, Schrägstrich, Display, Ausschüttung. Und da play ich Blurple Agro. Eigentlich fast Mono-Amethyst. In Wahrheit Saphir nur für so Sultan und diesen Underdog in Saphir. Und dann halt mega die Eindrops. Ein bisschen so wie diese Emerald Amethyst Hyper Agro, was man schon mal gesehen hat. Mit so, das hatte ja so Amethyst Comic Con auch und das zockt ja auch. Und dann halt Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. Und This is Our Family. Und White Rose und Honey Marin. Oh, da werde ich die Lore abziehen. Oder mir Lore im Reingehen von der Hand.
lower your hand size, do some fast tempo plays and get control back in the
Ja, was heißt ein paar Ward? Ich habe halt diesen blauen Underdog-Guy, er hat Ward.
And you can't really do too much about it. You do have a full allotment of Strength of a Raging Fire still remaining in your deck. You haven't seen one just yet. And you're going
Aber vor allem habe ich halt One-Drops mit 2 Lore-Value. Und meine Hypothese ist, dass das das Spielentscheidendste ist und was ein Deck ausmacht. Ansonsten wäre Emerald ja eigentlich besser als Sapphire, wenn ich Sapphire nutze nur für 8 Karten. Ja, sie haben, wenn du dir, genau darum ging es mir, sie haben, wenn du dir anguckst, von allen Farben, wie viele gibt es denn? Ein Drop mit 2 Lore-Value. In Bernstein gibt es einen. In Smaragd gibt es einen. In Stahl gibt es gar keinen. In Rubin gibt es gar keinen. In Amethyst gibt es einen. Und in Saphir gibt es einen. Das heißt, man kann Emerald, Amber, Sapphire oder Amethyst beliebig kombinieren, um 8 One-Drops zu haben, die 2 Lore-Value haben. Aber dann, es gibt ja noch Underdog. Da hat zum Beispiel Christopher Robin hat auch 2 Lore-Value für 1 dann, on the draw. Dadurch würde man Amethyst ja nach vorne bringen. Aber wenn du dann guckst, ausgerechnet den zweiten, der dann 2 Lore-Value hat für 1, der ist in Saphir. Dieser halt, ich vergesse mal wie er heißt, so ein halt Heavy Metal, geil. So ein Rockstar. Und deswegen kann man dann so 16 One-Drop haben mit 2 Lore-Value on the draw. Und ich werde natürlich nicht den Gegner anfangen lassen, aber der Gegner wird oft genug choosen, dass er selber anfängt. Und dann werde ich ihm halt am konsistentesten von allen so One-Drop, One-Drop, One-Drop hinlegen können in den ersten beiden Turns. Und darum wollte ich lila kombinieren mit blau. Aus diesem Grund. Und es gibt natürlich auch x andere Gründe, warum andere Colors bestimmt besser wären. Aber das war meine Hypothese, dass das Stärke sein müsste. Und werden wir mal sehen. Vor allem werden wir auch sehen, ob This is Our Family gut ist, weil die Leute spielen es nie und eigentlich finde ich es stark.
Do that effectively. Just dock
there's a Calhoun, so
yeah. Calhoun, leave a dock in your hands.
Some of these deck building decisions from Niel here. If you put these uninkable cards in your deck, you kind of live and die by them.
Yeah, and it looks like you are kind of having some very awkward turns as this Dumbo Ninth Wonder on the Universe is free and clear to just start gaining lore and drawing cards. You are going negative tempo a little bit, but you don't mind because you're just continuing to gain more lore and gain more resources.
Color is correct. Tops are made out of rubber. The bottoms are made out of springs. We have some Tigger fans in the chat. Oh, this is not what Neil wants to see. We are getting the Cheshire Cat out here with some boosties action, and Calhoun, the resist one, does not protect you from that. So,
dang, that is a great turn for Ryan, who was on the draw, looking phenomenal in this spot.
Yeah, it's just that double dock turn. That was just not it. That was really unfortunate alter there for Neil, getting those cards stuck in the hand. And we got strength here. It is just... Oof.
Strength being deployed, probably getting after this Hades.
Yeah, the Hades or the Tigger. Yeah,
I think being a high impact singer, but I think Tigger might be a better choice potentially because he can't sing all the same songs, and he has more strength to work with. So now Ryan has all the initiative in the world, ton of resources in hand. You have all these evasive threats on board. You have that Madam M tiny adversary. Like, you got to be feeling above the moon, but we still have not seen any strengths, and we have not seen any Demonas yet from Neil, who is playing a full playset of both of those cards, and we know that there's a Dock Bowl Knight remaining in hand, so you might need to flood here. And Calhoun into Dock.
But again, this just doesn't answer any of the evasive cards on Ryan's side. We need to see a GG or something along these lines. There is
GG.
So at least we can sort of check this Dumbo now. But gosh, Ryan's just had 3 or 4 turns drawing cards off this Dumbo. His hand is stacked right now.
Nee, Genies habe ich schon nicht mehr da drin. Kurve mache ich nur so bis 3. Und ich lege vielleicht mal eine 4. Ink, kann passieren. Aber Genie wollte ich schon nicht mehr da drin haben. Ich hatte auch schon zu viele an Inkable. Ich hätte eigentlich voll gerne noch Pocahontas da reingetan. Aber man muss ja doch leider playen so Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom und den Sultan und Show Me More und dann am Ende hatte ich doch schon relativ... Ich hätte gerne noch mehr auch reingetan. Aber deswegen dann, nee, den Genie halt lieber nicht und auf 4 hochkurven auch nicht. Für 3 mache ich noch so Library und The White Rose. Ich habe davon auch die Liste gepostet bei der letzten Folge von Lorcana TCG Cast. Könnte man mal gucken auf YouTube. Also da ist so die Deckliste von mir auf Dreamborn. Ich kann die auch jetzt gleich mal irgendwann bringen, aber in Wahrheit jetzt. Ja, warte, ich spam euch eben hier diesen Link rein. Achso, ne, da waren wir dabei, dieses Stahl-Mirror abzuarbeiten. Gestern hatten wir es auch schon, dass wir so Blurple-Mirror gucken mussten unendlich lang, nur um danach dann finally noch mehr Blurple-Mirror anzugucken in Melbourne. Aber ja, in Melbourne sind sie ja, oder sind wir auch schon, haben uns vorgearbeitet bis in die Top 8. Und gucken jetzt erstmal noch ein bisschen mehr Stil-Song, bis es dann gleich wieder weitergeht in Leicester. Na, ich behalte das hier nebenbei im Auge. Ich denke mal, das dauert jetzt noch ein bisschen. Sie scheinen keinen Plan B zu haben. Oh, hier wenigstens vollständig schon gewonnen, Game 1, wow. Alright. Ne, Moment, ganzes Match schon zu Ende? Ne, ich glaube nicht. Nee. Aber okay, immerhin haben wir ein Game schon geschafft, ja.
Get all of the cards that were under it as well, so that's another fun way to draw cards when you're playing some of these Amethyst strategies.
We're talking synergies, man.
Yeah, and I think there's just great deck building on Ryan's side here. I really like what he's shown. But yeah, Niel definitely looking for something better this game. We're looking for 1 cost, 2 cost, 3 cost strength. That's the bread and butter of this deck.
That's kind of how we talked about yesterday during our blurple mirrors. You want to hit a script. You got to follow the lines up to it and do your optimal play patterns. That's one of the, again, I keep saying all beautiful things that I love about Lorcana. One of the
Mulligan 2 gegen Mulligan
really enjoy about it, but also might be one of the worst aspects, in my opinion, about the game is how consistent the lines of play are. If you have your deck designed to do a thing, it's more likely than not that you're going to do the thing that your deck is designed to do, especially with the Ultra system that we have and the amount of cards that we have in our deck. Mathematically, you're going to get the chance to do it. So when you don't, your deck kind of falters a little bit, and Niel definitely demonstrated that in the previous round. I think our game might be a bit inconsistent.
Yeah, but what I like about it, they're actually, with the new underdog mechanic, I think they're thinking of ways to make how to sort of bridge the gap between the play draw disparity. And yeah, I think the underdogs have been a great addition. We've seen a few of them throughout this tournament. We saw the Steel, we saw the Emerald one, and have we seen our boy Christopher? Oh.
Ach, ist es dieses Location Deck in Wahrheit? Ich glaube ja, dann ist ja noch super geil jetzt hier dieses Matchup. Hatte da nicht gerade John Silver in die Tinte gelegt? Na, vielleicht nicht.
On turn number 1, usually you want to fight and get.
Ne, es ist glaube ich doch mehr so generic Mirror Match diesmal. Pluto Steel Champion ist das. Ah, okay.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Ne, das ist generic.
Yeah, Niel,
gut. Alright, Quelle kann ja natürlich jetzt lecker einen Lore machen.
The way this thing is built, and your deck is designed to kind of go
1, 2, 3 strength. That's what we want to do. We really want that strength of Raging Fire to deal 4 damage on turn 4. But Niel is running 4 copies of this new Angel card, which is a fantastic catch-up card. So even if you miss your early drops, if you can get that Angel down, you can then turn some of those excess cards in your hand that you haven't been able to play into essentially a, quote, fire the cannons and deal 2 damage to your opponent. So
absolutely.
We might want to see that Angel coming down and starting to try and win some of this tempo back.
And speaking of Angel, goes down to the Inkwell. Maybe you got another copy of that, and you can sing with the Cheshire Cat next turn. So you are kind of back on your timeline a little bit. You do have that Palace Guard that is up and active. Using your Strength of Raging Fire to take down the Palace Guard doesn't necessarily feel good, but you'll do what you need to do in a pinch as we have the Satisfied Dragon. Talk about relic of the past. What are we doing here with Satisfied Dragon?
This must just be a shout out to the Dumbo synergy.
Gotta be, right?
Because that card was released before the alert keyword came out, so this one's still got the evasive on your turn text, which means you can use the Dumbo effect.
For sure. And that 3/4 stat line.
Yeah, 3/4 is not bad.
Not anything to sniff at, especially when you have that Madam Mim Tiny Adversary to support it a bit. And like you said,
makes it into a 4/4.
And Lexington was a card that kind of everyone, dropped their Woody for the Buzz Lightyear type beats when Lexington came out. But Lexington does have a huge flaw in the fact that he cannot. If you play Elsa and lock him down.
In hand, he's stuck, and if you demoner him, he's double stuck. So.
Eigenartig, dass ausgerechnet dieser Oldschool-Genie jetzt zu sehen ist. Aber Bordermim, ja, voll gut, bestimmt in diesem Matchup auch.
There's nothing with 2 health on, no 2 willpower characters on Ryan's side, so discarding a card doesn't really feel good.
Angel macht echt nicht so viel. Seine Handkarten sind wahrscheinlich aber auch gut, weil sonst hätte er die so trotzdem benutzt, um einfach schon mal den Genie zu beballern. Weil why not, ne?
I mean, just those strength numbers alone, seeing your opposition get to a strength, and we have the ability to sing it.
Bumm.
Hit the Cheshire Cat there. Not going after this Angel, going after that Cheshire Cat, which looks to be the bigger threat, at least from your estimation.
Ja, ich meine, zum einen, das ist halt schwierig zu sagen, ob Angel schlimmer ist oder die Cat. Angel erzeugt halt Schaden aus dem Nichts, aber es kostet einen Handkarten, aber es kostet einen keinen Ink. Aber verheilt es einen auch nicht umso. Ja, ist halt wirklich schwer. Wahrscheinlich schon besser, die Cat wegzumachen, weil die sich am Ende noch so boost und dann irgendwie bounce oder so und das kann mit Angel nicht passieren. Aber schwieriger Spot, wo man, wenn man dieses Game verliert, im Nachhinein zurückgehen sollte und überlegen sollte, so, boah, hätte ich vielleicht besser Angel weggemacht.
Because right now, and I like taking out the cat there. I think it's tempting to take out the 4-cost Angel character because of the quick shot ability, but the cat could challenge into your Genie and then start doing boost shenanigans, and you just don't want to deal with any of that. So I think taking out the cat is the safe play, and I really like it here.
As we are going to go ahead and send that cat down to the inkwell, we're grabbing.
Ich denke auch, dass es besser ist.
Let's make a deal.
Giving up 2 cards, or are we going to give up a character?
Yeah, we might see the Sven giving up.
Auf Sven, ja.
He's not doing too much at the moment. And yeah, this will probably be a test. If Ryan gives up the cards here, he's quite likely got a Demoner in hand. If he doesn't give up the cards, then...
And you know what happens? If he doesn't give up that card, 100% Strength of Raging Fire is going to come and take something out. Like, without... That is like an anomaly. Guaranteed Strength is going to happen here. Literally 100% of the time. Never wrong, okay? It's getting sent. And there she... Oh, of course, obviously.
Here we go.
Bam.
JDZ, he wrote the script for this round, ladies and gentlemen.
That is something that is 100% going to happen every single time. As we are going to go ahead and get a quick shot in.
Quick shot. We're seeing the Olaf in. And are we going to bounce this Hades for...
ob man seinen eigenen Hades bounce?
What is he going to do?
I mean,
für massiven Tempo-Vorteil?
Is very tempting. It's tempting.
It gives up a lot of tempo, but I mean, right now...
Just imagine bouncing his Hades and getting demoted into the Spider-Verse, though. That is
Doch, ich glaube, das kann's, den eigenen Hades bouncen. Der Gegner hat ja nur 4 Ink.
2 turn away. Okay, so you can't. I thought that was a 5 Ink. That was all that Vegemite and
no, it's gone straight to your brain. Vegemite and candy.
I can't see right now.
Breakfast of champions.
Die Ausreden von JDZ top tier.
Vegemite and Australian candy.
Oh,
man. My vision is blurred. Man, why does he have 5 angels on board? That can't be legal, right? I'm kidding. And I guess we're going to elect not to bounce with that Olaf ability. I don't hate it.
So just a real, this is a pretty trivial point, but there we see a lot of players like flick the cards in the hand and kind of shuffle them around, so you don't know whether a card was fresh off the top, or whether they had it in hand. But there, I'm pretty sure Niel is not flicking their cards and the strength is on the left side of the hand. So it's like, give me those 2 cards. I've got the strength locked and loaded. It's coming, baby. So
yeah, I think a hand shuffle is important, but sometimes people can go a bit over the top with them. And
ja, ich hand shuffle, glaube ich, auch eher zu viel.
We were not able to get that resist.
Palace God getting busy with the challenge and the dock. Wow, high tempo play here from Ryan, but they've only got 2 cards in hand now.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the Angel get a little bit more support, but you couldn't do anything about that, as that is just the way that the game goes from time to time. We're playing 2 ink, flooding the board with 2 more characters.
And I think I spotted a Hades let's make a deal on Niel's side there, but he's made the decision there's just nothing on the board that's worth playing that. He wants the 2 cards from that right now. He doesn't want to remove the Madam Mim. He doesn't want to remove the dock. So he's just decided to hold on to it and play the Captain Hook and the Palace card.
And I do like the that 2/1 cost character play there into the potential Demona turn. I thought that was a very, very cool play to see done. And there she is. I believe the Scourge of the Wyvern Clan lands, and you are able to get 2 cards there.
Super heads up play there from Niel.
That was a good play. See, these are the plays that I live for.
Zeit aufzuhören, das Schloss zu verteidigen und die Lufthoheit an sich zu reißen. Ja, Mann.
Yeah, you could have gone for Hades. A lot of tempo you draw 2 cards, and then your opponent slams the Monas in your face. Read it and weep, buddy.
So I like plays like that. I think that's a good play, and you were rewarded for your gamesmanship, using your expertise. I don't know. Maybe I'm a nerd. Maybe I'm a dweeb. I don't know. But I think stuff like that is very cool.
But the question now, JDZ, what is Niel going to do to get this 5/6 Demona off the board? We were speaking about big body.
Hey, die sagt die Demona, yeah, um erstmal noch 2 zu ziehen.
Going to the gym this set. She is a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, we can fully engage in Demona Wars as well, and Ryan McGee does not have a full allotment, whereas Niel does have 4 copies of Demona, so a great answer to a Demona is a Demona.
And there's our man, Christopher Robin, going into the Inkwell.
A bit too late for this guy.
Not when you wanted to see them.
Shorts and all. Go ahead and put that bad boy down into the Inkwell.
Chillt mit Shorts im Schnee? Impressive.
Down the dock.
Ja, hätte ich wahrscheinlich auch gemacht, diesen Dock verhauen.
I think to challenge back.
Yeah, I think from Niel's perspective, if this Demona challenges and then he gets to challenge back with his Hades, he's probably pretty happy to trade these 2 Hades into the Demona. So
na klar, er hätte dann 2 Hades getradet gegen Demona und Dock.
The longer this game goes along, I believe
nicht super, aber kann schon machen.
Evaluation meter. I think every turn that goes by, it gets closer and closer on Niel's side. Yeah, because his deck is built for the late game, whereas Ryan's more built for the early tempo game, or the more.
Ist es so? Sie haben doch fast das gleiche Deck.
Lower on the curve built. So as time goes on, Niel seems cool as a cucumber. Like finally, we're getting to my world now, not your world, Mr. Ryan. You're stuck in here with me. I'm not stuck in here with you.
Yeah, that's again like that Demona really just gassed up Niel's side, which. I think it was correct from Ryan. You got the card, you got to play it, you got to get the value and develop your board. And it's a huge threat right now. And Ryan has got more stats on the board. But fueling up your opponent is always a little bit of a dangerous game to play. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out in terms of the card advantage. Because, I mean, Ryan McGee is not like he's playing an aggro deck. This is still a mid-range deck.
For sure.
It's definitely a more tempo-oriented, trying to win the game a bit more quickly mid-range deck. But it is a mid-range deck nonetheless. There's plenty of card draw available, plenty of tools like Strength of the Raging Fire, so he has a lot.
Was wirst du machen? Wirst du den Hades hauen mit deiner Demona?
I agree, 100%. And also, we are also playing this weird mini game with
lieber nix.
To see if you cannot get demoned by your opponent. The Demona Wars, as we talked about, the invasive wars are done.
It is like a mini game.
The Demona Wars are in, and right now, I don't think you are threatening Demona. I can't see one in the hands that are available.
No,
I do see Piglet. I do see that GG, and maybe you can put out a nice little character flood to kind of set yourself up for that Demona off the top. Play to your outs, as the cool kids say. Put yourself in a position to draw Demona as your best card, and what you're going to do when that happens.
There we see Tigger going into the Inkwell. We've got a GG to sort of check this Genie that just got deployed last turn. Palace Guard just in it, like, I just love it when these cards, it's like, you know what, now's the time. I'm just going to go on a quest when all these battles are happening around me. We got the Demona Wars, we got the Tigger Wars.
Yeah, the Tigger
Wars. I'm just going to go on a quest.
What do you think about that play as Tigger pick up Palace Guard to protect? Get a little lore in?
I think that tells me that Niel doesn't have a lot in their hand right now. If the best play is quest with their 1-drop and bounce it, it either means they're going to try and ink it next turn.
Nee, Tigger viel besser, weil er mit seinen eigenen Dock baut. Was geht denn? Seinen Dock.
Or their hand has just not got a lot going on.
Die Frage ist nur, wie zieht man immer den Dock?
Looking for a deal. My Hades on your Hades.
GG. I like it. Yeah, trying to protect this Genie and go on a quest. So this is the point where if Niel can slam a Demona next turn, that Hades play looks very, very slow on Ryan's side.
What do you think about Niel's get your 2 cards? It was just a slight head nod.
I like the deuces. Sally threw up the deuces yesterday, and I think that should be the way to do it going forward.
Take your 2. Throw a little deuce, like a little, hey, you're bothering me. Take your 2 and move on. As the draw is going to be Captain Hook off the top. I still would like a hand shuffle in there from Niel just to obscure that new information.
Yeah,
I would say, especially
so
when you're bouncing cards back to the hand and such. I like to mix that up a little bit, but that's
Niel's just keeping it simple, you know. He's keeping it simple, and I respect that too.
And we are grabbing some ink. It's the dock. Okay, and this dock, we are getting the first double row of the day as.
That is a spicy meatball off the top. That is the card that Niel was looking for, I think. But If we get another Demona coming down from Ryan, ooh, see you later, Easman. No, that is not what you want.
Now we're playing like a game of hot potato right now. We are playing with a loose grenade, okay? And that grenade is called Demona Scourge of the Wyvern Clan. Whoever gets the next one first probably wins this game.
And this is where, if you had an Olaf on the board, you could Tigger the Olaf and then Olaf the Demona. And then, yeah, just try and play that game.
Yeah, this is. I mean, if Niel can get a Demona here, you're gonna blow some stuff away.
Ist es, wenn Olaf das Spiel verlässt oder wenn verbannt wird?
Take down the Genie. You have the Tigger, and someone else can take down the Demona. You have Hades and I mean, you have some stuff that you can do. I'm interested to see how this thing shakes down.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think Ryan's just praying to find an answer for this Yzma right now. He does not want to let Niel just dump their hand and then refill their hand with another 3 cards. That would be devastating. So.
I'm loving Yzma and the Angel. I think the idea of those 2 cards working in harmony seems
I think so.
really strong.
Yeah, the thing is, with the Angel, you really like that sugar hit of 3 cards that you get straight away. Like the Dumbo is kind of an incremental advantage engine that you can use throughout the game, like pay 1, draw 1. And whereas with that Yzma ability, it really lets you play a couple of cards, pitch your last card to deal 2, and then refill. So yeah, that goes beautifully together with
Doch, wenn das Spiel verlässt, ja. Cool. Man kann tatsächlich so mit Tigger den Olaf bouncen, um dann mit Olaf die Demona von sich zu bouncen.
When we see a Demona, there is going to be absolute carnage on this board.
Another GG is going to come on through.
Gleich ist auch mal so Storytime in Wirklichkeit. Wobei es so ein 1:1 Spielstand.
Yeah, what's the ability? I think it's
Yzma noch 3 Karten reingezogen, ja.
If we could pull Yzma.
Feel the power, I think. Be prepared is not the name of the ability in chat, but nice try. Thanks for playing.
It's called Feel the Power.
There we have it.
You are cooking me. You're like 10-0 right now. Usually I'm good at this mini
Feel the power. Thank you, chat. Here we go. Yeah, one Demona goes crazy. Absolutely. Oh, Demona will just be absolute carnage, whoever finds it. Or we're going to see an end to the staring contest, and somebody's just going to say, you know what, I've had enough of all this.
I absolutely love this game state.
Es sieht fast so aus, als ob sie so ihre Deckliste so auslegen würden.
I like it 100% of the time. This is just so silly to me sometimes.
Plötzlich ein Effekt.
He hurled his Thunderbolt.
I was going to say strength for strength.
Thunderbolt auf den Genie. Ja.
Right here. What are we hitting for?
Kann man machen.
10 damage?
There's another little mini game that I like to see.
11 damage. Wowzers.
There's another mini game within the mini game. It's called the Battle of the Bulge. Okay, we're trying to see who is going to encroach on the opposition side of the board the most.
Very standoffish. But here we see
I'm
Niel.
talking like, look at the middle. Like, it seems like
they're
Niel
just physically pushing their cards forward, taking territory.
You're moving a little.
Super nice, der Gegner hat irgendwann die Titel schon auf dem Schoß.
Red line down the middle of the board.
Demarcation zone there.
You do not.
Karten stehen schon so 49% über, sie balancieren super auf der Kante.
I don't have space on the table right now, you know? It is what it is.
That's what it is. It's just like a big... Look at this board. Look at this game state.
I know.
This is absurd.
Yeah, how can you not like this?
And people are like, oh, Lorcana is so simple. This kid's game. Man, look at this game state.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Ja, was denn? Man sieht auch, sie spielen wie Kinder und alle nur so, oh, go.
This cat is just...
Aber klar, keiner will mal was reduzieren.
So we're going to see the Hades challenge into the Yzma, and then I think we might see some boosties and remove this Calhoun.
That's not a bad play.
Yeah.
We are just trying to...
Wobei vielleicht besser ist, Captain Hook wegzumachen.
Or do we boost the GG to remove the strength, and that kind of loosens up our Genie to quest. I think we'll probably see the Calhoun.
We do have two Genie. We do have 2 GGs though. So we have a secondary GG that is waiting in the wing.
There's just too much going on the board right now. My brain can't handle it.
But we haven't seen from Niel's side. We haven't seen any Elsas. We haven't seen any Demonas.
That's true.
Nee, doch, ist stärker Calhoun als Captain Hook.
Something, and these, the cats are looking.
Captain Hook ist nur stärker zu challengen als Calhoun. Und wenn man einfach schießt, dann ja, schießt doch auf Calhoun. Zumal es ja auch noch das Resist umgeht. Na klar, super stärker Calhoun abzuschießen. Wo war ich denn?
And then you can get the crack back there and set up some more damage. And now you got Cheshire Cat play is available.
Another Genie. Here we go. Niel's really, what we were talking about earlier with this the slightly bigger mid-range deck with more card draw and another Yzma. That Yzma turn, yeah, we saw Ryan just digging for an answer, didn't find one. And I think those 3 cards have just really turned the tide.
Yeah, this is still looking at Niel's side, you're just hoping, you're holding out hope and hoping for a Scourge of the Wyvern clan just to really make a significant impact, as Ryan is playing very disciplined here, keeping everything ready, trying to keep as much damage as you can floating, and I don't think you can afford to quest as your opposition, Ryan McGee, can get to an Elsa.
Wieso nicht? Niel könnte doch jetzt so Genie kaputt machen mit Gigi.
Yeah, double Cheshire Cat is nasty.
This is not where you want to be.
Niel making a very disciplined play there and not challenging the GG, because on the crackback, you get a challenge in to remove your GG, and then you get one boost to move the damage counters onto your Captain Hook or your other GG and reduce the strength. So
ja, das hätte natürlich passieren können. Lena Saberwing. Also es ist Violet Saberwing. Never mind, Lena Saberwing ist so 1-3 Rush.
Saberwing is going to be a 2-ink play. The evasive one quester coming in on 2. Just another piece of Dumbo synergy. Just trying to help you draw some cards here in the late game, as Genie will continue to taunt the opposition side of the board, trying to get some kind of crackback. Give up Genie.
Ryan schleicht, sie machen so ein Standoff, aber Ryan schleicht so immer mehr in Richtung Ziellinie.
With the rest of your cast of characters, which
wie jemand, der so ganz langsam nach der Pistole greift, so beim Banküberfall.
What do you think about questing Demona in this position, JDZ? There's no real risk of the opponent having a cat, because the 5 strength just annihilates everything on the board currently. So
I want to keep my Demona. I guess
you want to keep it upright.
I want to keep it upright. I guess that 2 lore could be worth it, but a card like never mind.
Eine Katze kaputt.
I mean, maybe that could be just lore that you're giving up, but I don't know how many cards are in hand. I believe Ryan did have more than 3.
Here we go, feeling the power once again. Niel is really feeling the power this game. This Yzma has just been, that's 6 cards.
Can you feel a Demona though? Can you find one here, Niel? Talk to your deck.
I don't even know.
Talk to your doctor if Demona is right for you.
Very true.
I feel I
think they have cards over there to the side.
Oh, have they got them over to the side?
I think they just have them off to the side. As I see that there is a dock there.
You see the Genie. There's no space for the Genie. So to make sure that we know it's ready, it's now basically getting put next to the deck, because we are running out of space on this table.
All right, come on, guys. Let's we got to get over there and zoom off the camera. Let's grow up, guys. Come on, man. Let's start stacking them on top of each other.
Soon we're going to stack the Genies, and we'll just have a dice that says you got 3 copies of this card right now, you know?
Come on, guys. Let's just grow up, okay? Let's be real. And we got this is absurd. Okay, what are we doing
another
here?
Angel, yeah.
What's happening here? As Angel's just going to overlay onto the Genie just to make
Wen ballert sie denn jetzt? Die Lena, okay.
Yep, I like that choice. Yep. And have we got a dog? Oh.
Finde ich auch gut. Captain Hook hätte man später auch noch ballern können.
Having a turn right now.
This is a great match, man, for a top 8. And winner of this match will receive the Golden Mickey. Okay, so they're playing for some serious stakes in this super complex game position. This is what I wanted to see. I'm glad that this has happened.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know a lot of people are like Amethyst Steel or whatever, but this is what I like. I like to see these. I don't like to play them. I like to watch other people do this, because I would have just scooped a long time ago. I got things to do. Can't be doing this, okay?
Oh, macht sich Lore oder was? Lore? Jetzt kann sich auch noch mehr Lore machen mit den Genies eigentlich. Klar, einer von denen wird dann kaputt gemacht von dem Genie 3, der aber war.
They are just going to go on a huge quest at some point. Niel's going to decide to pull the trigger, and it feels like Ryan is just slowly being whittled down. Yeah, I mean, look at Niel's Inkwell.
Interessant, wie er so genau 3 Charaktere angeboten hat, die man jetzt effortlessly so abarbeiten kann. Okay. Ich meine, weil er Yzma erschöpft hat, ich weiß nicht, ich hätte glaube ich einfach alles reingesendet. Du hast ja viel mehr als der Gegner. Wenn man so viele Charaktere exerten kann, dass der Gegner die nicht alle abarbeiten kann mit seinem Board, das ist eigentlich gut. Aber er hat letztendlich so gespielt, dass er genau 5 Stück exertet hat und Ryan hat 5 ready Charakter.
Get active.
Yeah, that's what. How many turns ago was that Demona played before? Just finally getting out there.
Ja, jetzt kannst du noch Palace Guard abchallengen mit dem Hook.
And we are going to put that 3 damage, but Cheshire Cat now free and clear to move some of that damage off the Scourge of the Wyvern clan, and potentially going after. You can plus on the GG here, if that's what you would like to do.
Yeah, I think we might just see the GG removed here, and then.
Ja, ich bin mir nicht so sicher. Ich würde vielleicht lieber so Captain Hook Ready abschießen.
Captain Hook challenging for
Damit haust du jetzt noch Paddis Guard.
So yeah, that Mim's been providing some value throughout the game.
Ne, okay, er tauscht gegen Hades.
Just feels like Ryan
Hätte man auch überfahren können mit Genie.
Right now. Just Niel's deck was really designed for this mirror, it feels like.
Aber okay, ne, ist schon okay so auch.
I think if, just as we saw in that previous game, Ryan,
Das andere wäre ein bisschen gieriger gewesen. Eher das, was ich gemacht hätte. Aber ich glaube, so ist es sinniger.
On the draw both games, so even if you do lose this one, you will be able to come back in game number 3 and reset that situation, or have a chance to be on the play where your deck is going to be much more suited in this matchup. But this is looking, there she
comes the Demoner,
and that might get it done right there.
This is just going to be carnage at this point.
Oh ja.
That one is.
You have a lot of characters.
Da wird doch Niel jetzt auch noch gewinnen, sodass wir gleich Game 3 angucken müssen.
And this Olaf that they just deployed, this card is an absolute menace, because now for the rest of the game, if Ryan chooses to exert any of their non-evasive characters, there's Olaf. Even if it can't bounce something that's on the field right now, it's like, Ryan,
I love this play. I love this play from Ryan. I love what Ryan just did there. I love what Ryan just did there, taking nothing away from the match or anything that has happened so far. But I love Ryan seeing that, realizing that position might have just faltered there. Let's get out of here. Let's get to the game number 3 while we have plenty of time to play, and I'll be on the play. Intelligent heads up maneuver there. It's not about winning all the time. It's about how you lose and controlling your own. Very player on the right. On the play.
I know. I think this is where Ryan's deck really wants to be, because it's a more.
Was ein loser statement, if I ever heard one.
On the play and just sort of tempo the game.
It's not about winning all the time. It's about how you lose.
And then just win the game, because he's got fewer Demoners. He doesn't have the
Muss ich erstmal hier so erzählen.
etc. He just wants to win the game with tempo. So play my cards first. Neither player's on peak, so it means that you will have the strength priority. If you can get your 3-cost character down on 3, and then on turn 4 you play your Genie or your 4-drop and using strength for the 4 damage.
What happened to that right now? What happened to Pete then?
Yeah, I've seen him now and then. I think if that sort of like the Amber Sapphire control deck starts to become a big thing, then we'll see the peaks. But I think just against Blurple, it just doesn't have enough leverage to include it in your deck.
He might be able to come back with all the
with the Let It Goes and
with
stuff.
Let It Go being reprinted and the Into the Unknown being so effective. Salty has the right seed. Maybe they don't play that. He's not going to be able to stop that too much. But I don't know, man. I just want to see Pete.
Yeah, I think we might see him come back. Another one of our portly boys.
Come on, man. You know, I like a nice little big body. Also, the Keep the Ancient Secrets, I think. Keep the Ancient Ways. That's another card that I think could start finding its way into a bit more playability. It's a song.
I think in Infinity that card might see a bit more.
Nah. It's not about winning all the time, it's about how you lose.
Here it is, as we are going to go ahead and
Und so,
alter a few cards.
Man kann auf jeden Fall so minimal noch mehr Vorteil sich verschaffen, abhängig davon, wie man das Game verliert. Aber zum Beispiel gerade da, ich hätte so gechillt und hätte den Gegner die Trades machen lassen. Der Gegner hätte ja super rechnen müssen. Wenn ich eh schon weiß, ich bin tot dann hätte ich gewartet, bis der Gegner die alle gemacht hat. Der Gegner kann ja nicht einfach sagen, ich mach nichts. Und er kann es auch nicht einfach irgendwie machen, weil sonst gucke ich am Ende ja doch nochmal sein Board an, ob ich jetzt nicht noch was reißen kann. Aber ne, ich chill einfach und so, ja, du wirst super vorne sein gleich. Wie wird's denn sein? Du guckst noch so aus dem Fenster. Der Gegner muss ja noch weiterspielen. Und das hätte man dann noch machen können. So wie er es gemacht hat, hat es halt so Clock konserviert. Aber die Clock war ja noch Genüge. Dem Gegner da die Brainpower auszusacken, wäre meiner Meinung nach das Play gewesen.
Okay, we're not doing that. We alter. This is just Lorcana. We don't do that. All right. Lock in. All right. I don't care how many hours we're doing this. You're done. Okay. We're not tapping anything, and we're not doing any.
Weil zu spielen, wenn du zu fast 100% gewonnen hast, das ist am schwersten. Da musst du so lange überlegen, wie es überhaupt je sein könnte, dass du noch verlierst. Es zermürbt einen unendlich.
I'm kidding.
We're keeping it light out here. I like it.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, this is the third game in a row we've seen a couple of captains staring each other down. But we've got the set 9 captain versus the set 1 captain. Who do you think is the superior captain here?
You know what? I'm okay.
The set 1 captain is superior.
It just gotta be. Okay.
I like the ominous feel with the lantern, the kind of dark lighting behind him. I'm a big fan.
And
Trent bringing them both up on the stream. Shout outs to Trent. He is cooking right now.
Oh, but this right here is completely unacceptable there, coming from Niel.
He's playing both versions. You got to pick a side.
Das geht gar nicht klar.
Lock in, Niel. We can't be doing that.
What is happening here?
Can't be doing that. That's not even.
Play immer die gleiche Version. Wenn du X Karten in einem Deck hast, dann X mal die gleiche Version. Sonst gibt es so unnötige Informationen.
No, I'm actually kidding.
Strength into the Inkwell. This tells you one of two things. One, they've got another strength, or two, they've got a handful of uninkables. So.
Or both.
Or both.
That could be a story to be told. As Giant Ghastly, if you have something that can engage with this Cobra, you'd love to do that now. Just get him off the board.
Yeah, you would.
Your own strength would have been a great play there, but you have not hit it. So you are probably going to lose this GG if you establish a character.
If we get a forecast come out and sing the strength, this is looking fantastic for Ryan here. So. Ink in the Genie, playing the other Genie, and if we see strength here, this is just...
This might be
This is textbook. This is how he drew it up.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he did the thing.
Exactly how he drew it up.
That's how you... Yeah, this one...
is how we do it.
And we don't have...
We make a move, act a fool while we up in the club. Nobody do it how we do it. So show some love. Ja, klar, man.
I think we just got a cat. It's hard to see what's in Niel's hand.
50 cent.
Angel now. Okay, so you might have to take a turn off and reestablish that angel.
GG to GG.
You might have to send that GG back in. And if this GG can survive a secondary strength or he hurled his Thunderbolt, I'm not sure if he's playing that card or not.
No, we do not see that in Ryan's deck list. Wanted to keep the uninkables low.
We saw strength in the Inkwell. We saw one be deployed. If you can get the rare and indigenous triple strength Tylenol, you can end this game right here. GG. With the GG, we'll be able to check this Genie to stop any of that early questing.
The rare and indigenous.
What Niel needs. He just needs
triple
Ryan to slow down.
Right. Spin gaming once again. And yeah, Niel has got the Demona, so they've kind of got a bit of an advantage in that regard. And they see
wie sie nichts machen in Leicester.
Which means they've probably got a pretty low value hand. If you stop at 4, this deck really wants to get to at least 5 so you can deploy your Elsas and your Hades. So yeah, Niel's going to have a read here that their opponent's probably not got a great hand.
But looking at Niel's hand, I believe there is a Strength of Raging Fire there. So you have the ability to either sing that or you can manually deploy it against one of the upper tempo cards, maybe taking out that Genie, taking out that Sven, one of those uninkable 4-cost characters, set Ryan back another turn.
But then if Niel plays that and they don't find an inkable, if their plan is to deploy Demona at some point, then they're just... Because they played 2 1-drops on turn 2, that's really hurt their hand economy. So now, yeah, you might have preferred one of those Captain Hooks actually being in the Inkwell.
For sure. Or you can do like a taunt here with this Olaf. Exert the Olaf and hope that you can coerce some type of challenge and you get a bounce back and get some ink going that way. So you're electing just to... Did we ink at all that turn? I think we just skipped an ink.
Ooh, yep. This is
brutal.
This is very nice.
That stings the nostrils a bit there.
Challenging for 4 with the Captain Hook plus the Mim. That is pretty tasty. And I think we might... Are we going to see Sven go on a quest here? We are. So not worried about the crackback Sven because they've got the Elsa established. If Sven trades into Sven, then Elsa will clean it up on the following turn. So I like this play here from Ryan with the quest.
Oh, for sure. As we still have another Angel. We really haven't had the opportunity to see what Angel can do. And looking at this board on the opposition side, man, there's not a lot of 2 willpower there. So the Angel is kind of being neutralized in this game. We thought that card would have much more of an impact, but it looked like she's impacting her way into the Inkwell very early. Not really doing too terribly much for you here.
What we might see here, we might see an Ink and play the Angel, and then the following turn, we'll see the Demona come down.
Ja, wahrscheinlich. Du wirst ja jetzt nicht Demona abwerfen.
You a nice rush of cards that you can then start using with the quick shot effect. But Niel still just does not have an answer to these evasives. It's just an Elsa and a Sven here, but if Ryan finds a Dumbo, this one is looking...
And it's the Dock as well.
This is looking fantastic for Ryan.
All right, so we do need an inkable off the top of the deck. You have a ton of uninkables still remaining in your deck. I don't want to jinx anybody, but you need to get an ink slam Demona right here.
Good vibes. Here it is. Please, please. Ooh. Well, I mean, Niel's either keeping a brilliant poker face or he's hit ink. I can't quite see the card.
Oh, it's strength, though, so that's a decision.
I think you...
Oh, the strength of a raging fire.
Done for me here. Your opponent's just drawn 2 more cards.
And your Demona's only going to get worse. Yeah, I think you have to send it. And Demona is down.
Yeah, when your opponent's got 2 in hand, they only draw 1, so the value's a bit more.
Ja, ist doch nicht so schlecht. Am Ende kannst du ja auch noch einen Strength rippen oder jetzt einfach so halt faule Pulle clearen. Jetzt sieht es doch eigentlich stark aus, oder? Du willst die Cat wegmachen vor allem und die Madame Mim. Die Madame Mim kannst du super lecker wegmachen mit dem Hook. Die Cat könntest du so beschießen mit Angel und dann theoretisch so mit Olaf uptraden, um deine Dämonen wieder zu bouncen.
Is there any world where we're going to send this Olaf to bounce something back? Quick shot going after that Cheshire Cat. So your line is looking pretty scrumptious here for Niel.
Und dann könnte man mit dem anderen Captain Hook noch den Doc überfahren. Dann hätte der Gegner noch so Sven, Cobra und Elsa und man selber hätte noch Angel und Hook. Dann kommen die gegnerischen und zerbröseln das alles. Dann hat man gar nichts mehr und der Gegner auch nicht. Ah doch, der Gegner hat dann noch 4-1 Cobra. Ja, von daher ist das doch nicht so geil.
You have Elsa and Doc available in hand for follow-on turns.
That's looking pretty good. We got 6 ink, so if our next turn's Ink, Elsa, Doc, that's looking like a comeback is definitely possible here.
Er kann jetzt auch, hat er schon geballert, ja, ne?
Are going to lose your Captain Hook pretty cleanly. Olaf with that Doc as well, so you could be contemplating on exerting his Olaf, but I think it might be.
Ja, ich finde, er hat halt seinen Hook eingetradet. Er hätte lieber den Olaf so wegmachen können.
Forget I said anything. We are going to try to protect our Captain Hook.
And with bounce,
interesting.
Interesting choice. I think that's.
What do you think about that one?
You feeling it? I'm so on that play. I guess we can quick shot again and finish the Cobra the next turn. Or we can just pitch the Captain Hook and finish the Cobra.
Very true.
That's the plan.
I think that might be the play. And you can set up your Elsa Doc play and following turn. Maybe even ink the Captain Hook and go for Elsa Doc play.
Ja, war schon nicht so schlecht.
That you get from the Doc, potentially.
So I think Niel's made the decision. They're just going to try and grind the long game here. Because
ich glaube, da drüben geht es gleich weiter.
Wir
können mal kurz hier diese Top 8 angucken. Die zeigen sie gerade. Das Amethyst Steel Mirror zu ändern.
Online. I think maybe that's kind of a rush to the bottom and you're just kind of playing off the top of your deck and that just limits a lot of your decision making. But maybe getting that resist on that Angel established versus Steel, that resist seems quite strong. Resist 2 is insurmountable sometimes.
Da ist der Angel auch schon weggemacht. Die Angel.
That is not what you wanted. Alright, so we might see a double Elsa oh no, I think Ryan just valuing the evasives here and just saying if I can keep all of my evasives nice and healthy, intact, on no damage counters and just keep the Elsas at 5, keep the Sven at 3, and here's the Olaf here. Yeah. This is this is a problem for Ryan because he cannot exert this demoner on it.
Another double Doc.
They always come in pairs,
man.
They
feels so bad.
Always come in pairs. So.
That was the opposite. It just messed up your whole plan to do something cool, man. Come on, Doc. Lock in, doobie, bro. What are you doing one time?
I think one thing with these Angel lists, it's super nice. If you get clogged up with these uninkables, you can at least pitch them with the quick shot and you know, turn them into 2 damage and it filters through your hand. But yeah, the Angel just got dispatched the previous turn. So
and we do send that Elsa down into the Inkwell. That was an evasive character to kind of help you combat some of the situation. And having that Doc in play with his Olaf side by side, that just feels like a guy I need to get out of. We got a 3rd Doc. Get out of my life, Doc. This is why
Niel is going to be having nightmares tonight.
I know Niel is in the top 8, okay, and he must have been having a phenomenal tournament to get here. But those 4 Docs, I put 4 Doc in my deck one time, I'll never do it again. I can't do it.
Oh, I did that in New Zealand, and I was like,
4 Doc in my deck every time.
Holy uninkables, yeah.
It just feels so bad, man. Because you're playing, you have to play them, and when they're not drawing 2 cards, they're actually just not doing anything, and it just feels such a. Would you ever put an uninkable 2-cost 1/3 in your deck? No, you would never do that. Okay?
That doesn't sound that good to me. No,
you literally would never do that, and that's.
Habe ich schon gemacht, Robin Hood.
Had to do game 1 and now into game number 3. 3 Docs on the board again, not doing literally anything. Feels so miserable for Niel, who is staring down this side of the board. You have this Demona who's active. So maybe it might coerce some challenges in.
I like
never mind. We're bouncing this Doc. He's about to get sent back to the hand for sure with this Olaf.
That Olaf we've been talking about. It is just this is the punish for exerting your non-evasive characters.
Stark macht Ryan McGee das.
I would have loved to see that Doc get taken down with that Demona with that Elsa on that previous turn, just to feel something, I suppose. But then having 3 Docs in hand, this feels almost like I would just throw my deck against the wall and walk off stage.
I know. What have you done to me? What did I do to deserve this?
I got Golden Mickey on the line. I got triple dock in my hand, just staring me down.
Do you know the name for that when you play the 1/3 dock on turn 2? The tempo dock.
The
tempo dock? Yeah, hate to see it.
Let them know it says when you
raw docking
your opponent, reveal your hand to show the dock that is in your hand. Draw no
might
cards.
as well have that text on it, you know?
That's exactly what it says.
Strength. All right, well,
we're fighting
now
back.
we got 5 characters to 3. Niel's got...
Ja, aber Ryan hat immer noch so die Lufthoheit.
We do know Ryan's got the dock in hand, which is phenomenal.
Mal gucken, ob Niel so schnell genug Lore noch gegen generieren kann. Diese 3 Dock, ey.
What we might see is they're just going to try and keep questing up with these evasive characters, getting that lore every turn and just trying to ride that wave.
Wird man anfangen, die zu hauen? Na, ich glaube, man wird eher so in den Genie noch einen Ryan boosten und sich 4 Lore machen, oder? Schwierig. Aber na klar, erstmal gucken, was man so zieht.
You're going to have to find another one of your exert abilities. We did see in a copy of Elsa go down into the Inkwell earlier. That would have been a nice, timely answer to this Genie, as we are going to give up 2 cards here, probably.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
this Niel throws... You got to throw up the deuces, Niel. Come on. Give us a bit of flair.
What are we going to do? Let's take the patent pending head nod, or we tuck the Genie away. If you don't, he's gonna get hit. We're gonna get strength this thing for sure.
We got the 2. Yeah,
he gave him the 2. Oh, he didn't. He didn't take it down.
He didn't put up the deuces though. Shout outs to Sally from yesterday. We love this patented Sally trademark deuces.
Deuces, take them. Take them.
Oh, and here we see. Let's make a deal on the other side.
And
he's getting thrown into the Inkwell.
Interesting. And we got Demona set up. So the punish is swift and imminent, as you got your 2 cards. But Wire Deck does provide, and the Demona.
Ich dachte, da drüben geht's jetzt weiter, aber ne, jetzt geht's erstmal weiter mit der Pause.
And how important has this card been in this mirror?
How important has this card been in this format, in tournament?
Absolutely.
Literally one of the best cards, I think, in the entire game right now. Demona coming in from Whispers in the Well. The Gargoyle, Scourge of the Wyvern Clan, looking phenomenal in this spot. But you don't have those chunky challengers that you need to really make that Demona go over the top. I think you have to prioritize getting this Genie off the board.
Yeah, I think so. I think, this Genie's a threat, but these Elsas are also just, Okay, taking the value trade, taking down the hook with the 2 docks. I like it.
Like that play a lot. Get a plus when you can. Giving up a plus, I'll take it.
And then, I think you're right. I think we're going to have to see this Genie challenge. The only problem here for Niel is he still just doesn't have a good evasive answer to these Elsas. And like, the Genie's not really built.
Nee, hat er auch nicht. Calhoun noch auf Dock oder Calhoun gerade erst gelegt vielleicht auch, ne? Ich glaube, Calhoun gerade erst gelegt.
Especially if there's a cat in those 3 cards that Ryan just drew, so...
You can't even quest the Genie. He's kind of sitting there as a lawn feature, essentially. He can't really do anything. He's just kind of hanging out.
And then getting... If you see a Cheshire Cat on the way back, it is not what you want to see at all, so...
And Ryan is at 10 lore too, so halfway there.
Ryan's been doing a great job of just questing these Elsas every turn, just putting the pressure on. He knows the longer and longer this game goes, the less favored he is due to the way that the deck's built. So, see a Cobra pitch, and are we going to see a Demona?
Oh, brutal. Now this Demona hurts. This one hurts. This one hurts. This one stings.
So that was so sick with the Cobra. Like I think he had 4 cards in hand. He inked down to 3.
Brutal.
Cobra pitched down to 1. And then that Demona, the last card. And now the Demona on the other side's frozen. So.
Oh, that is so good.
Oh,
ja, die anderen Sachen wird er jetzt wohl einfach wegmobben können, oder?
Ryan has to be feeling lovely here, because this is
Calhoun wirst du überfahren mit deinem Hades.
I think we can challenge into the Calhoun here with the
Doc kannst du fahren mit Elsa.
We might see the Elsa's quest here. We may see a double challenge on the
Ich glaube, ich würde die Docks lieber wegmachen.
I'm clearing as many characters as I can. I don't. Those.
Und mir noch einen Lore machen mit Doc.
I think those docks will survive.
Yeah, I don't think you care too much.
Maybe, or you take. I mean, you could take.
I mean, questing up to 14 feels pretty good here, but
yeah, you might be right. I think you go to 14 and you got 1, 2.
Kannst auf 15 gehen, oder? Diesen Dock. Da dürfte die Tinte doch auch schon getrocknet sein. Ja, aber du musst es ja nicht machen. Du hast so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 sowieso. Das heißt, du musst hier nur ein Lore machen. Du könntest genau mit den beiden Elsas die beiden Docks wegmachen, ein Lore machen mit Dock. Dann hätte der Gegner nur noch den Genie. Jetzt hat er noch die beiden Docks. Das ist halt ein Charakter mehr für Strength of Raging Fire. Oder den man vielleicht nochmal irgendwie bouncen kann. Wahrscheinlich ist die Möglichkeit, ihn jetzt zu bouncen, nicht gegeben. Doch, man könnte so Ticker von oben ziehen. Ich weiß nicht, ob Niel den spielt.
You just really want to just really grind your opponent down into the dust.
And that Demona being frozen here, that's a feels bad, man. That is the Demona freezing the opponent Demona. It's very, very painful.
And just looking, it goes back to those docks, man. Looking at those docks and how they are. They're just there, existing, and it's just a frustrating dock bowl night.
That's right. This is the second game out of a three-game set where Niel's just had his hand clogged with these docks, so... He's gonna go
live by the dock, die by the dock.
Yeah, that's the story, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. As we get one challenging, taking down that Hades, looking for a deal. Let's see if we can get some more value out of this other 4-8 coming through. It is the Angel.
So can we deal with
Was macht ihr denn now?
One of the Elsas now. Genie wants to go on a challenge, but
Hard now here.
He's questing for 2. The Cobra's questing for 1 up to 16. We got Doc and Elsa up to 18. So I think if Ryan just quests with everything, he's just 1 Cobra away from the finish line at that point. And they've got 3 cards in hand from their Demonas.
Mächtig.
Yeah, this is just looking fantastic for Ryan.
For sure. I think you're not even, at this point, you're probably not even worried about the opposition side of the field. You're just trying to get that Glore rally, getting them glimmers moving. Quest all glimmers, and the Olaf is down. Maybe you can get that Olaf to get you a dock back, to get into a strength. I mean, you can do some cool
there's
things.
Some signs of life here from Niel, but yeah, you'd definitely rather be Ryan in this position. All right, so we see the Palace Guard. Are we going to see another Demona here?
Wait, hold up. Do we get another Quake? Halt for a second.
Was? Die Leute haben ihn in ihrem Deck? Dann muss ich ihn doch auch considern, dass sie ihn ausspielen?
Hold. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Hold.
The boost?
Did that Genie just come down? That Genie wish fulfilled? Did that turn?
No, I think we're all good, man.
Were we good?
No, we're good.
He was there?
We're good.
Okay.
Did he really?
I think that Genie was played because we had double dock.
Right.
Yeah, I think we... Oh, my goodness. We're just going...
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Niel played the Genie in that turn.
I think that they've been locked in.
I think, honestly, everybody's locked in. And I think, to be honest, the writing's on the wall for Niel.
We did catch that, but unfortunately, I don't think
it's not going to matter.
I think they missed it, we missed it. And if anything, it gives Niel a slight advantage. However, I don't think it...
Na klar, er hatte ja die beiden... Also, Ryan hatte die Choice, die beiden Docks wegzumachen oder den Genie, und er hat sich dazu entschieden, den Genie wegzumachen, und Niel hat dann einen neuen Genie gelegt. Aber dann hat er sofort mit ihm herausgefordert. Crazy.
Yeah, that is brutal. We are
Gleich viel besser als Elsa, the Fifth Spirit dann.
Hopefully that doesn't impact too much of the game, because I don't want that to be anything. But I did miss that. That's on me. But the players also missed, so they got to take at least 30% of that.
That's right.
I'm blaming them. Okay.
So yeah, I'm not even sure. Yeah,
and there it is. It
doesn't even matter. So well done.
Well played.
Er hat alles versucht, sogar Cheating hat nicht geholfen.
The grin on his face.